I'm back from my 6.1 mile run walk this morning, and the reason it's a run walk is that I am recovering from either shin splints or a stress fracture. It's unclear to me what it is because to really figure it out, I'd need to get diagnostic imaging, which I'm not doing, and the treatment's the same. So it's one of the two. But anyway, in general, my leg hurts, and it hurts a lot, especially when I start running. It takes a lot longer now to get into the flow than it did just a month ago. So hopefully that'll be a quick recovery. So today I'm going to talk to you about recovering with an injury. I went to a run analysis, or I had a run analysis done the other day. I went to a PT, a physical therapist, and he did a run analysis on me, and he looked at the way I ran. Unfortunately, as a somewhat new runner, I can't mimic running like I do when I go out for miles when I'm just going 300 meters. So I ran differently, I ran faster, and as a result, he said that I land differently than I would normally run when I run. Usually I run on and I land on the balls of my feet. With him though, when I was running faster, he said I was slapping my heel on the ground, which I just don't do. It's just not my style. So anyway, he tried to change my running form, which is great. I wanted a new running form because I keep getting blisters, so I thought that would help. But the running form he gave me is actually really, really, really uncomfortable, and he said it would be, but I didn't anticipate it being this uncomfortable. So I'm trying to remember how to get back to my old running form, but it's been really challenging, probably because I'm not running as much. Also, interestingly, he said that the way that I'm going about getting back into running from my injury is something that he would change. So he said that the best way to get back into running is to run and to go short distances. So somewhere between 1 and 3 miles. My typical early morning distance is 6 to 7 miles. So 1 to 3 miles is a pretty short distance. It's fine. He said I could go at a good clip, right? A full speed, 8-minute mile, 9-minute mile, whatever, somewhere in there. So go ahead, just go out and run. And the reason he didn't like what I was doing, which was running intervals, so I'd walk a ways, run a little bit, walk, run a little bit longer, walk, run longer, is he said that kept the load on my feet for 6 miles, 7 miles, 5 miles, whatever I was doing, and he wanted that period shortened to have a lighter load, or a shorter period that I was out and less on my feet. So that's what he would change, and I tried that over the weekend, and it really hurt. So I don't love for my body to go out and just do it when I'm recovering. I like to kind of ease back into it. It feels better. It helps me get through the pain when I can run, maybe just 0.1, maybe for 30 seconds, not a big jog, just to remind my legs what it feels like and that they're gonna be sore. And yeah, so getting back into it from running. Another thing he said was, instead of, I guess I run with my arms down lower, I run with a flashlight, so I carry my flashlight low. He said hold them up higher and closer in. It'll keep my body more upright versus pitched forwards, which was interesting to me. I'd watched some YouTubes on how to get on running form, how to run, essentially, and it looked like people were sort of leaning forwards, but he said you want to take smaller steps and stand upright, and I like feeling like I'm taking a longer stride. I feel like it's more efficient. He said the cadence, so the number of times my feet hit the ground each minute should be between 170 and 180. Which is, I went back and I looked at some of my old running stats because I wear a Apple Watch when I run, and my app uses, I use Nike Run app, and so that measures the cadence, and actually my cadence was right in there. And I tried his new method of running, his form, with the smaller steps, landing on the balls of your feet, etc. And there my cadence came in at 193, which seemed a bit high. I don't love the idea of taking a million tiny steps when I can take fewer bigger steps, but I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna keep playing with it. And so anyway, training for a marathon right now means a lot of walking, a little bit of running as I get back into it. Today, out of the 6.1 miles, I think I ran not quite half, about 2.5, 3 miles. So just under half, but definitely an improvement. I did also 6.6 yesterday. So, and I think I know I ran a little bit more yesterday, and then last night around 7:30, my leg was just like, all right, I'm done. I'm checking out. And so of course when I'm running, I'm wearing compression socks. During the day, I'm just wearing a little leg brace, a little sleeve, just to kind of keep it all compact to help limit inflammation. So I'm already on an anti-inflammatory diet. It just makes my body feel better. So I can't really change that too much. But yeah, so I'm in the very beginning stages of marathon training. It is less than 186 days away. And it seems like a lot, but I just feel like it's gonna go so fast. So I'm recording the journey and I'm glad you're here with me.